Hey y'all. So I've been scrolling the TikTok streets, and everywhere I scroll is all kind of shit going down. I don't know when people's gonna learn. There's just some people you can't trust, bro. I don't know. And me and Rebecca have tried to warn people because we've been through it with certain individuals, and nobody wants to listen. I do not want to battle, thank you. But I do want to play something for y'all real quick. If y'all remember, we were talking about the hospital footage and all of that. There is a little piece of it. Bitch, and then I just kind of wanted to bullshit with y'all for a minute. But, hey, when everybody was accusing me faulty shit at the hospital and mistreating Kissen and this and that, so I have a recorded phone call, just a little piece of one, just to prove that I was not doing anything at the hospital. So in the recording, I asked her, because we're talking about the telesitter footage and all of this, and I said she mentioned that there is a staff that watches the footage nonstop, 24/7. And I said, okay, so with that being said, if I had been doing something at the hospital to her or doing something wrong, clearly they would have removed me, being that they removed me twice and let me back. But had I been mistreating her in the room or doing anything that they felt weary of, they would have removed me, right? And she said, absolutely, that is correct. So, why am I red? Hold on. I might have to turn the Wi-Fi on. Hold on a second. All right, I'm going to play this part real quick. Hold on.
What they're saying is those...
Hang on.
Is those...
Hang on. So that's her saying it's monitored by a live nurse. So hold on a minute. All right, I'm going to play this part real quick, and then I got to find the other part.
The live nurse on the other end is prompted to act based on her observations of what's going on in the room as she's monitoring the patient.
Right. Okay, so she's supposed to act on what she's seeing, basically, is what she's saying. So hold on a second. There's just one little other part that I want to show y'all. Actually, I can go back a tiny bit and just let that go ahead and play through, because I asked her the question right after this. Hold on. All right, y'all ready? Here we are. Hold on.
The live nurse on the other end is prompted to act based on her observations of what's going on in the room as she's monitoring the patient.
Right. So can I ask you this? So there were a lot of accusations, and there is actually an investigation on me. I'm her fiance. I'm the one that was there. I was also kicked out of the hospital a couple of times until they went over camera footage and allowed me back. So had there been an issue at that hospital with me mistreating her, with them watching that camera, I would have clearly been taken out of the room.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you. There we go. All right. So that's all I wanted to show y'all. I'm not getting into it. This is now turning into a legal matter. Here, baby. It is now turning into a legal matter. She told me what we need to do. We've spoke with who we need to. So that just proves my part. That just proves my part that I was not doing the shit that they claimed I was doing in the hospital. And it was being monitored 24/7. Although with the telesitter cameras, and she says that on this recording, but there's other shit that is involved with the conversation that we just don't want out right now. And I'm not trying to get no bullshit, you know what I mean? So anyways, when it comes out, it'll come out. But the only time you can get a recording of that is our attorney is going to have to do it. They can't just hand it over to us. That's what she told us. So the only way that they can actually pull that footage is it has to be subpoenaed. So our attorney will be doing that, and we have already contacted who we needed to contact. Because, obviously, if we do need to go this route, my parents are very willing to.
We're going this route.
Anyway, so that was my point. Why was the cameras put in the room? Because people were calling up there saying all kind of things that weren't true, saying that I was mistreating, kissing. I mean, it was a literal shit show. I had people sitting outside of the hospital watching my every move, sitting outside of my hotel room, had people sneaking into the hospital, people nonstop calling the hospital, telling the hospital all kinds of shit that I beat Rebecca and that's why she was in there, which that was proven to be a lie, that I was mistreating her in the hospital from day one. Yes, from day one they started this shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't call the hospital before she ever even made it there. That's how crazy it was. But anyway, so when we talked to her and we talked about the camera footage, she did tell us that the only way to get that would be our attorney has to do it, which I've already talked to who I need to talk to about all of that. So that's not a big thing. So that can happen. And So that's just the route that we're going to have to go. They can't just hand over that footage to anybody. That actually has to be subpoenaed, and the hospital's legal defense will get with our legal defense, and amongst them, they will transfer what they need to transfer to our legal defense, and then it'll go from there. But that's the only way that we can get it. And she says it in this, but I'm not playing all that. I just wanted to, my point was to play the part where she says that footage is monitored by a live nurse 24/7, just like there's nurses on the hall with every room. There is a nurse watching that camera 24/7. And had there been issues where I was supposedly mistreating her, or especially shooting her up, as they tried to fucking say, or she tried to say, that other person, they definitely would have caught that. My ass would be locked up. Because they put that camera in there right after she got there. So, I just wanted to play that little part. And then I just wanted to bullshit with y'all for a minute, because I've been scrolling all day, off and on, just trying to find somewhere to chill and hang out. And it's just been... It's been crazy. There's been all kinds of shit popping off. Oh, I know that. But the only reason we're so hell-bent on this is because out of all the hate that we've gotten in the last 3-4 years, all the lies, all the bullshit, all the drama, this was by far the absolute worst. Being that is some serious accusations. Yes, they do sit there all the time. They sit right there at her window, but she also had the camera as well. But, you know, we've been through a lot of shit, but this was by far the worst. The accusations, they literally had an investigation on me, like all kinds of shit. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And you doing this shit to an innocent fucking person that's already going through hell, that didn't do none of the bullshit of the rumors that you fucking claimed. You ruined a lot of my reputation for a lot of fucking people, because I lost a lot of people due to that shit and those fucked up accusations. Like, there was people in my hometown thinking that I really did this shit to her. Like, I've got to walk around and deal with that shit. You know what I mean? That's my fucking reputation that y'all fucked up over bullshit lies and accusations that you knew nothing fucking about, because you wanted to listen to some salty ass, butthurt fucking female that was pissed off because they didn't get their way. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. And I still go through that shit. I literally still go through that shit. I had somebody just run into one of my family members the other day asking about it. Literally asked if I was locked up. And she was like, no. It was, I don't know if one of my niece's friends or her boyfriend's friends, or I don't know who it was, but anyway. So there's people that actually thought I really got locked up for doing all this crazy shit, and it's fucking insane, man. And people are still thinking this shit. Right. And some of y'all did know, but the hundreds and thousands of people that did not know, that was following the story because of when it all first happened, And then, of course, they're going to follow, when they hear what happened, they're going to follow wherever the story's being talked about to find out updates and what's going on. So, being that they did that, man, look, I alone gained probably, and it's not what I did it for, but I'm just saying, people wanting to follow that story was probably 10K. So the people that really had no business doing the shit that they did, I can only imagine how much their fucking numbers went up during that shit. Getting on nonstop, talking shit, calling me a liar, turning it into drama. Because when I spoke about the situation, I wasn't speaking about it on a drama sense. I was speaking about it to tell everybody what was going on and give updates and things like that. I didn't bring it to the app in a drama term, but they did. They turned it into the fucking drama. I didn't turn it into the drama. I was literally going on as an outlet to make myself feel better, being that was the closest thing I felt to her. That's where we met. That's where all of our mutual friends are. This app is what made me and Kissen. So that's why I turned to the app, because that's where all of our mutual people were. So it made me feel better. And I even said during that time, just in some little piece of my mind, it made me feel better. Like I could sit there and put it in the back of my mind, like, she's in here. You know, just, I had to like kind of trick my brain a little bit just to somewhat try to give myself a little bit of relief. You know what I mean? I don't know how to make it make sense, but it's just what I was going through and how I felt at the time. And I came on to give updates and tell everybody what was going on. I didn't do it for drama purposes. Everybody else turned it into drama, which is what I did not want. And that's the difference. Everybody wants to keep saying, but you shouldn't have went live. You should. No, bullshit. I had every right to, because I wasn't the one making it into drama. Everybody else turned her situation into drama, not me. I was doing it to give myself somebody to talk to and be somewhere where I felt okay and give updates. Yes, it was a time I needed true people, and it showed me exactly who that was, and it wasn't but a handful that actually. And I'm not talking about the people here. I had a lot that stuck it out through the whole thing. People from our chats, her chats, that really stuck it out. Now, I can tell you right now, especially since going back and watching the videos and everything else and seeing the comments, there's a lot of fucking people that sit over here that sat in KP and all them's lives and talked just as much shit in them comments. And I still let them sit over here. I ain't called them out yet. I let them sit. I don't say nothing about it. A bunch of them has come and apologized. So I just kind of look past those names. But there is a lot that do sit over here that was all up in them comments against me just as much as them people were. I see a lot more shit than I speak about. But it is what it is. The reason I let them sit is so they can see the truth. So they can see that they were wrong. Anywho, what's everybody up to? What y'all doing this weekend? Y'all getting into any Halloween movies or any good shit like that? So this week, we're going to go get us some matching pajamas. Watching it rain. I wish it would rain here. We're going to go get us some matching pajama suits for me, Kissen, and the baby. And we're going to go get some pumpkins and do some gingerbread haunted houses and carve out some pumpkins and decorate. Do some movies. We're going to have a fun week. A Halloween light show walkthrough. Oh, really? They got haunted drive-thrus now? Babe. They got haunted drive-thrus now. Instead of walking through a haunted house, we couldn't bring Bryson to that. He would flip out, but that's cool. Yeah, we're going to take him to the little pumpkin patch and go pick out some pumpkins, and I'm probably going to get 10 or 20 of them and just do a bunch of different pumpkins and decorate the whole front patio with them. Okay, hold on, Nicole. We went to a haunted drive-thru. Oh, okay. So it wasn't, like, too scary for the kids? I'm going to have to look that up and see if they have any like that here. Hell no, I ain't going back to Florida. Well, I mean, I will be to visit, but thank you. Oh, cool. That's cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'll have to look into that and see if they have anything like that around here. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do the opening the doors and all that because that would definitely scare him. We're actually, well, she's probably going to end up falling asleep on me, but we watched it. I say we. She watched it. I fell asleep. I do not do clowns. And when I was like 14, 15, my brother and his friends thought it would be funny. It was when it first came out. And they come back from a party and thought it'd be funny and cute to duct tape me to a chair in the living room, turn all the lights off, and put the movie It playing. So what does T do? The only thing I knew what to do, and flip the chair. I made myself flip backwards because I couldn't get out of the chair. My body was literally duct taped. So I just flipped backwards, and all I could hear was that freaking clown's voice and shit the whole time. I just laid on the floor. And I've never watched it other than that. So I ended up falling asleep. She watched it. Now we got Pet Sematary on. I think she's about to fall asleep, though. So we do, like, our little scary movies up here by ourselves. And then with Bryson, we're going to do, like, this week when we do our little Halloween movies, we're going to do, like, Casper and, you know, little cute Halloween Disney stuff. Yeah, I don't do clowns. I don't. I've never liked clowns, ever. My grandmother used to buy me a porcelain doll every Christmas from my very first Christmas until she passed. And I even got one the Christmas after she passed because she had already ordered it. And, yeah, I'm going to try Nightmare Before Christmas with him, and if it scares him, then I'm going to cut it off. I'm not sure how he's going to feel about that, but I'm going to see. Thank you, Precious. But I'm going to see. I'm going to see how he does with the Nightmare Before Christmas and see how he feels about the characters, and we'll just have to see. But yes, Halloween Town. So there's like 3 or 4 of them now. So we're definitely going to do Halloween Town because I don't think Rebecca's ever seen it. And I like Halloween Town. Thank you, Precious. But yeah, it's going to be fun. We got a whole week planned out. We're going to decorate, do some cookies, I want to get some gingerbread houses and do haunted houses with them. Really? Oh, no. Nope. We watched Carrie earlier, too. Well, we didn't get to watch the whole thing. We caught towards the middle to the end of it. But Carrie's a good Halloween movie, too. I think I'm going to go smoke real quick. Baby, I'm going to go smoke real quick, okay? Do you want to go?
No. You still up?
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to get off in a minute so we can finish our movie.
All right, good night. I love you.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
I'll just get Mom to help me with him whenever he's ready to go to bed. I can't believe he's up this late. Still up. It didn't even fade. I can't wait till Christmas time. Rebecca's so excited to do Elf on the Shelf, and I think Bryson's going to enjoy that too. I can only imagine shit that Rebecca's going to come up with the Elf on the Shelf. I duetted the video that I did earlier about the little pumpkin nightlight that I got Bryson, because there was a couple things on it that I didn't know that it did. So when you turn it on, the 30-minute timer, if you tap the top of the stem, the pumpkin stem, it's got 3 light modes. So it's got bright, medium, and then dim. But so like when you have it on the 30-minute, what the fuck is that? When you have it on the 30-minute timer, you tap. Hold on a minute. What the fuck is that? I don't know what the hell that is. Anyway, so when you have it on the 30-minute timer and you tap when it cuts off after the 30 minutes, all they got to do is tap the stem of it and it turns right back on. We're doing great. How are you doing? But it's super cute. If y'all haven't seen the video on it, go look at my last video. I just duetted the one that I did earlier today and updated the fact that it has the 3 modes and that you can tap it and make it come back on. So you set it on the 30-minute timer, and that way, when they fall asleep, it cuts off by itself. But if they wake up in the middle of the night, and like he sleeps with a glass of water next to his bed because he wakes up and drinks his water. He'll wake up and take a sip of his water throughout the night, and he's got to have water. So like if he can't see it or something, I've got it right there by his water, so he can just wake up. And I taught him how to do it a while ago, and he knows all he's got to do is get up and tap the top of it and it turns on. Oh, thank you. We are doing good. Thank you. I'll follow you back. Yeah, I figured I'd come on and just talk with y'all for a minute. Like I said, I've been kind of scrolling off and on today, and it's just... I'm going to have to get with Danny and ask Danny how to do that. I don't want to take her fun stuff away that she started doing, but y'all know I've been doing Family Feud stuff, but with the cards for the past 3 years. But now they actually have it on here where you can play it on here. And I would like to do that from time to time. So I want to ask Danny how to do it. I don't know how to go into the gaming thing for the live. I don't know how to get to the Family Feud, how to pull it up. I don't know how to do none of that. I don't even know how to find it. But I want to ask Danny. So every now and then when nobody's on and everybody's bored, we can get on and maybe play some Family Feud. We used to play Family Feud on here all the time, but with the card games. And we could do that too, because I still have the card game, and it would give us more time. We could fill the boxes up and just let y'all answer, and then I can show the cards and stuff. That would be pretty fun. But I do have the card game. I also have the Monopoly card game that we could do. So this week, my mom and them's actually leaving and going on a little family vacation. Excuse me. So this week we might do some game nights. Because, hang on. We helped take care of my grandpa, and he's going to be gone. He's going to be gone for a few days, so I'll have a little bit of free time. So, where we don't have to, because that's a full-time job in itself. But yeah, it would be fun. And if I can't figure out the Family Feud thing on here, we could still play the same exact way, where 2 people get in the box. You know, we can make it fun, and we could do it with the cards. I can just hold the cards up, ask the question, hold the cards up, catchphrase. That is fun. We used to actually play that. See, when I first started TikTok before I got with Kissen, that's what I used to do. We used to have game nights like every weekend, and we would play Family Feud. We would play catchphrase. There was another one. Jordan, what was it? What was the other one we used to play? A lot of people don't know this, but me and Jordan's known each other since I got on TikTok. Me and Jordan used to be in boxes together on game nights. She used to get in my box all the time. Fucking 4 years ago. Incoherent. That's what it was. Yep, I think that's what it was. Angel actually had it, I think. I think Angel's the one that had it. But yeah, I already have Family Feud and stuff. And then we have the Monopoly card game, which we could do on here also. We've got a few different ones that we could do on here. And then you don't have to worry about the timer, which we would have to have some kind of timer. But Family Feud on here is pretty fast. At least with the card game, doing it with the cards. I even have the little X's where I can X your answer. At least with the card game, you know. But if you play it on here, you actually can build points up. So yes, they did set him up with hospice. That's actually where he's going for a few days. So the one that he got set up with is a little different. It's the one that we have locally. And he's got some testing and things that need to be done. They come every day and do their thing. And then, you know, we have to do the rest throughout the day. But you don't have to... Baby, you don't have to have money to play. You don't have to have money to play. We do it literally just for fun. You don't have to have money to play. Who does it like that? Yeah, you can... Anybody can play. You don't have to have money to play. You don't have to gift. You don't have to do any of that to play. It's for any and everybody. Always played with family on holidays, and my Nana threw catchphrase at me, hit me in the head. Yeah, no, you don't have to have money to play, sweetie. Anybody can play. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, so they come and do their thing every day, and then... But, you know, this week he's got some testing and other things that need to be done, and they got some assessments they need to do, and so he's going to be at their facility for a few days, and then he comes back home. So we're going to have a few days off. So we'll have a little bit of, freedom time to be able to do some things. So we'll do some game nights. We'll do a couple of game nights this week if y'all are up for it. But if you say you're up for it and you want to do it and I come on to do it, because another thing we've been wanting to do is scavenger hunt, where people get in the box and I tell you something to go find, and whoever gets to the box fastest stays in. The last one to the box gets dropped, and you just keep going. Like you say, go find something red, or go get a piece of cheese, or go get a paper clip, salt shaker, things like that. And you do have to have your camera on, and you do have to be in the box. And then whoever gets to the camera fastest with the items. Or you could be like, go find something blue that starts with an R, I'm sitting here thinking about something blue that starts with an R. Rug? That would be a hard one. Rag? Yeah. See, we was kind of on the same page there. Rig? Is that what you meant to say? Yeah, it would be fun though. So we could do like scavenger hunt, and then whoever wins scavenger hunt pick the next game, or something like that. We'll definitely have to do it. It'll be fun. There's been so much chaos on this app, man. I just want to take it back to some fun. Get some people in here to actually play and have fun. Because we've been saying this, and I kind of want to start that. I'm so fucking done with the drama shit, man. And just like all this stuff with the hospital ordeal and all that, I didn't even want to pull all that shit back out, but it was getting stirred up behind the scenes because of some messy ass fucking people. So that's why it come to the app in the first place. But and it was on my side because I fucking trust everybody way more than I should, and way too many fucking times. I should have left their asses at the curb when I kicked them to it the first time, instead of letting them come back 5, 10, 15 times. No new friends. Actually, I'd rather new friends than the old ones. No old friends. No more old friends. I'm going to change that saying up. No more old friends. It seems like the old friends are worse than the new ones. I meet people all the time that's just chilling and cooling it with us that ain't done all that sly shit, but the ones that I keep letting come back seem to be the ones that do it the most. Jesus. Any of the new friends we've made, we ain't really had no issues with. Hey. It's crazy, man. But the ones that did come back, I see where the problem was in the first place. I see where the problem was in the first place. And they tried to put it off on others, but it's all good. Everybody's true colors come out eventually. And as y'all see, there's a lot of faces y'all don't see anymore, right? That should tell you something right there. You can stay silent and still show your face, unless you're guilty of some bullshit. Innocent people don't hide from nothing. I heard that shit a long time ago and it stuck. Innocent people don't hide. Innocent people don't disappear. It's the truth. It is the truth. I have said that shit for the longest time. But yeah, there's been so much shit, man. We just want to take it back to doing my little sale lives, showing my little things and my little samples and all that. And I do still need to do that dang giveaway. I just haven't. They really frown upon that on here now. Like, I seen some girl, Carrie Wales or Walls or something like that does nails, and she does this wheel thing. I see shit about her all the time, but I'm not getting into all that. I'm just saying, like, she does this little wheel thing, and you can't show it on here anymore. Like, after it spins, you can show it, but they really frown upon that. So there's so many things that, and with me being in the programs and stuff that I'm in on here, I just don't want to jeopardize any of that. If I was you, after all the toxicity dealt your way, I would make it all about money, no personal. No, I'm not doing anything personal on here. We're going to have fun times. Like I said, the only reason any of this shit even got brought back up about the hospital thing was because I had some shady ass people on the backside stirring shit behind the scenes. So I know what you meant, like my sale lives and stuff. Yeah, I know what you meant. So we're just gonna keep it at that. You know what I mean? What we have to do off this app in our personal life, we will keep off this app in our personal life, even when it comes to that situation. So we'll do our little game nights. We're gonna go back to our little fun game nights and do our little sale lives and our chill lives. And I'd rather sit here and just bullshit like I'm doing right now, rather than being on here and showing my ass and making a fool of myself and getting my blood pressure up and all that crap. Right. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, for my followers, for me and Kissen's followers that don't enjoy all that drama shit, if you enjoy all that drama shit, then go somewhere else, please. I'm not meaning that in no disrespectful way. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, don't expect that here. Have I gotten on here a few times lately and kind of popped off? I have, but I caught my snap, and it's just not me anymore. I don't enjoy that shit. All it does is mess with me. That's all it does. It just messes with my head and screws me up. You know what I mean? And fuck that. I've let these people have enough of doing that shit to me, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna do it to myself over their names. Absolutely. There's plenty of tea pages and drama elsewhere. You can go get it somewhere else. I'm taking it back to the fun shit. The chill, cool shit. You know what I mean? For the people that don't want to sit there and watch that all the time. I want to be able to sit here and laugh and cut up with my chat and I don't care if there ain't but 20 people in here every time I go live. I don't need 500,000, 300. I don't need all them people in here if they're just wanting drama. I'd rather them not be in here. I would rather a live with 10 fun people that that don't want drama, that just want to cut up and laugh and have a good time and just chill, rather than 500 people that just want drama and want to see me get worked up and want tea. No, we ain't doing all that. The only tea you're getting is my name. That's it. That's the only tea you getting from over here. At some point, man, that shit just gets old. And it does. It really fucking does. It gets super old super fast. It's not worth getting her blood pressure up and getting her worked up. It's not worth me getting worked up. And, you know, the last thing I want is for me to be in a live going off about something and my son come walking in. I don't want all that. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. Well, see, the reason all this popped off was because there was some shit being talked about behind the scenes. And, it's a long story. But I'm done with it. I am fucking done with it. I'm ready to move on from that situation. That whole situation screwed me up and screwed my head up enough, and I'm still dealing with it, like physically, mentally, still dealing with the incident itself with her. So it's not worth all the drama shit. I know where we stand. I know we are doing fucking amazing. It's not worth our peace. It's not worth any of that. I don't need to get on here and make somebody look bad to make myself feel better. I just don't need to. If people don't believe me at this point, then I don't need them here. It's the way I look at it. Like I said, again, I'd rather 20 people in here that's about me and about kissing and want to chill and hang out and have fun and laugh and cut up and enjoy being here, rather than 500 people that only want drama and bullshit. Seriously. I'd rather no people in here at all rather than have a bunch of messy people. I'd rather sit by my damn self. But I know that ain't going to happen because I do have some real ones. So I may not have 500, but I've got enough that I don't have to sit here alone. You know what I mean? And the way I look at it, people eventually get tired of the drama. They get tired of hearing the same old bullshit over and over and over. They're eventually going to get tired of it, and they're going to move on. So all them people that you're gaining through whatever drama you got going on, and I've learned this, are eventually going to move to something else. They get tired of hearing the same old shit over and over and over. So they're eventually going to scatter. They're going to go on to something new, something better. But if you're keeping them entertained and having fun and giving them something to enjoy about your lives, then they're going to hang out. They're going to stay. If they feel appreciated, they're going to stay. Like me, I try to call everybody out in my chat. I try to answer everything I see. I may not call your name out all the time, and I am bad about that, but I will answer questions. So if you ask a question and you hear me answering something, 9 times out of 10, you can tell that I'm answering your question. But I try to, talk with everybody in my chat. Everybody that talks in my chat, I do try to recognize and point out that I do recognize them and I do see them. But when we got these drama lives going, you don't see nobody. The chat goes so fast. There's so many people you can't see everybody. You know what I mean? Thank you, Lori. And it's just, when you were in Florida, you always had one. I know. And people till this day are like, well, I used to comment all the time and you ignored me. I wasn't ignoring you. When I was live in Florida, I didn't hardly watch the chat because I knew there was no way I could keep up with it. Imagine one person trying to read all that going as fast as it's going. By the time you answer one question, there's 20 more that you done missed. There's no way to keep up with that. Girl, we just got rolled and they put toilet paper in my gas tank. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're starting that already? Oh girl, look, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to sit outside with the lights off. And when they pull up to, ooh, I'm telling you. But see, my son's out of high school and so are my nieces and stuff. So they got us when Kevin was still a senior. Oh, Lord. Here we go. I used to love them days. So you got papered. What we used to call it? You got wrapped? I don't remember what we used to call it. Well, y'all get ready to start cleaning up some toilet paper. You might want to save that shit in case there's another pandemic. I'm telling you right now. I'm sure it will happen a few more times this week. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it, especially in the area you're in. It's very common. They don't tend to come out this far unless they have a student or something like that, especially when Mom was driving the bus and Kevin was in school. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. You gonna have fun this week. I know when Kevin was in, I think it was freshman year, junior year. It might have been junior year. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But they had gotten us, and girl, they were doing it all throughout the month. Not just for the week. They were doing it all throughout the entire month. Okay, Lori. You too, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. Let me make sure I'm following you. That's another thing. I do try to... People that come in here all the time that actually communicate... If you go back and look at all the people that I follow a lot of people back. I have 34,000 followers, and I follow about 10,000 back. So I do follow people back. So if you come in here and you're talking and I click on your name and see that I don't follow you, I will follow you. I think I already follow everybody in here except for Lori, and I just followed her. Or was I already? I don't know. I do follow you, though. If I didn't already, I do now. Hello. I got you, Patricia. Happy Saturday. I got you, Melissa. What's up? We are. I did follow you, Lori. I sure did. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. I got you, Julie. I think I was already following you. Good evening. I'm going to get off in a minute so I can go see if Granddad's ready for bed yet. We went in there to get him ready, and he wasn't ready to lay down yet, so... figured I'd hang out with you guys for a minute. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all look so happy and healthy. It's really... Thank you, Misty. I got you back too, Misty. I appreciate that. I really do. We've worked hard for it. We have. We've worked our asses off for it. It feels a lot better. Because I'm going to tell you something. And when we were here last time, and I'm not going to point her out, but we weren't doing it as much because let's face it, I can't get the shit around here anyway. Everybody's too scared of my family. So there's no way I could get it around here anyway. But we did happen to have a Tad, and I didn't even want to meet people. I didn't want to go around people. I didn't want to do any of that, being on that mess, because it was like I knew that I was messing up, and I just didn't want, you know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but I have one hell of a conscience. If nobody has noticed, I have one hell of a conscience that will make me tell on myself every fucking time. I'm serious. So when I'm doing fucked up shit, I just have to stay clear of everybody, because I will snitch myself out. I can hold a secret for somebody else till the day I go in the ground. But to keep one for myself, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Like right now, I still got secrets from people that's put all my business out, tracked my family down, reached out to my family, started all kinds of bullshit on me, and I still ain't spoke nothing about them or anything that I knew about them, or did half the shit that, because it's just me. But to tell on myself, I got to do the puzzle. Hang on. But to tell on myself, I will do it in a fucking heartbeat. Every time. I'm telling you right now, I will do it every time. And that's like, there's a lot of people on this app that, and I was really thinking about this today pretty hard. There's a lot of people on this app that don't necessarily trust me, that don't know me. But I can guarantee you, out of the handful of people that they know and have been around and have fucked with, I can guarantee you my name ain't in none of them group chats talking shit. My name ain't out there speaking your business all over the place. I'm not bouncing back and forth, starting shit behind the scenes. You're just not going to find that with me. You're not going to do it. But, the way I see it is, I don't even know how to explain it, really. I've tried to be friends with people and befriend people on this app that still look at me a certain type of way because of rumors, because of shit that other people said, because of certain things. And I will only try for so long. Because when it comes down to it, I'm a loyal ass motherfucker, as I've showed with Kissen. If I care about you and I befriend you, I am a loyal motherfucker. I may not speak to you every single day, but I'm one of them bitches that just because I'm not speaking to you, don't mean I'm on the backside talking shit about you. And that's the problem with a lot of fucking people. If they're not speaking to you, then 9 times out of 10, they're on the backside talking about you. I'm not that bitch. Just because I don't speak to you every day don't mean I'm on the backside talking shit about you. I just don't feel the need to speak to somebody every single day. You know what I mean? Like, I've got enough shit to deal with in my home. I'm not a huge talker anyway. At times, like, I'll get a little wild hair up my ass, like tonight, and come on here and just chit chat with y'all, but I can't do it all the time. I just can't. I don't have enough to say. I'll find myself just repeating shit. Right. But, you know, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And there is people on this app there's a couple people that I've tried to befriend lately. In the last few months or so, I've tried to befriend them and literally have watched them go through a couple of people that they got close to and they burned them. They got close to, they burned them. They got close to, they burned them. And I'm sitting here like, okay, whatever. I mean, that's your choice. That's your choice. But I'm not going to be here forever. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and keep trying to befriend somebody that doesn't want it while they're out there getting burned by everybody else. Eventually, I'm going to walk the fuck away and just be like, whatever. But when you realize I was that one friend that wasn't doing that type of shit behind your back, it's going to be too late. I'm going to tell you this. When I ride for a motherfucker and I know they're not talking behind my back, I ride hard. And sometimes even if they do. Because I can forgive shit if it's not done over and over and over and over and over. I mean, look at the shit that I've been through with Kissen and look where I'm at. Look who I've stayed loyal to. I guarantee you will never see nothing nowhere where I talk shit on her. Maybe being upset with her and being like, I'm done with this shit. I can't do this shit no more. But as far as downgrading her, talking shit about her, dogging her out, nothing like that. Never. You never will. And she was my best friend before she was anything else. So you won't get that with me. Once I'm talked about and talked about and talked about and poked and poked and poked and downgraded and get fucked over and over and over and over, then yeah, eventually I'm gonna pop my shit. But I'll never be the first one to do it. And then half of the people that's done it to me, I ain't done it to. I just don't get down like that. But I just don't understand. And it really sucks to sit here and watch people that you genuinely like and somewhat care about sit here and continuously get fucked over by all these other people, and you're sitting back like, really? What the fuck? Especially when you know they don't fully trust you enough to consider you a friend like they did the ones that fucked them over. But at the same time, your name isn't one of the ones they're seeing in all these group chats and this and that and all this other bullshit. Talking shit. It's just crazy to me. And I've gone through that with several people in the last several years. Not several, the last few years. It just really sucks, man. Because I am a damn good friend. I'm a loyal motherfucker to the ones that I care about. But, I mean, I get it. You know, I did my fucking up. And I gave, on that note, gave people a reason not to 100%. Hey! I gave people a reason not to 100% trust me. You know what I mean? But, hey, I mentioned you earlier. I've been trying to figure out how to do that dang Family Feud shit. on here, and I cannot figure it out. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. So we do Family Feud. Well, I haven't done it in a while, but we used to do it all the time because I have the flashcards, the card game, and I don't know how to actually do it on here.
Girl, let me. Look, I requested the box because it's too much to type. Why? Why is your? They want me to send you not a rose, not a hand art. They said, "Bitch, send an interstellar."
What the fuck is that?
It said, "Send a gift to join more quickly," and their recommendation was an interstellar. Bitch, I ain't got an interstellar
I
account.
don't even know why it's doing that. Somebody said the other night that it was doing that. I don't even know why it's doing that. I don't know.
Bitch, I would understand like a hand heart or like
That's
a rose.
crazy.
They automatically went hard with the fucking interstellar. God damn.
How do I turn that off?
Oh, I have no idea. I think that's just TikTok.
What in the hell?
I know, and I don't be going out here throwing out interstellars all willy nilly and
Right,
shit.
I know.
That's crazy. They jumped to that. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
If I had to throw an interstellar for every box I get into, bitch, I can't do it. You gotta do it from your laptop, and you gotta do TikTok Studio. You gotta ask for access, and they give you temporary access. I think for like 30 days, and then you do your game, and then you get it extended more like once you meet the requirements.
Oh, okay. I was kind of figuring that because I knew you was on a laptop when you did yours that night,
Mhm.
so I was kind of figuring that. But I was
Yeah,
telling him
that's why my camera
earlier.
always looks so funky when I'm on there.
But I was telling them earlier, said I gotta get with Danny and see how she does that because I cannot figure it out.
Yeah, it's a TikTok Studio.
Okay.
I haven't gone on live and done Family Feud in a while. I need to get on that.
I know. I've been waiting on you to do some Family Feud.
You know what? My sleep schedule's so messed up. I might go live here in a second and do it.
Oh, really? Well, I'll definitely be over there.
Yeah, because it's 1:30, but it's Friday. My sleep schedule's so fucked up with this COVID.
Oh, I know, girl. And my little one's getting sick now too. I'm hoping that's not what he's getting.
You can get like a 5-pack of tests on Amazon for like $10.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go find it.
Yeah, so I went ahead and got the 5-pack, and my son though he was asymptomatic. I'm the one that had all the symptoms, which I was like, yay.
Yeah.
But I'd rather me be sick than him.
My oldest is like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said you got that a good immune system.
Yeah.
Not bad for a formula, baby.
That shit took us out.
Yeah. Took me straight out. I've been out for a couple days. Yeah. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go live here in a little bit and just do some Family Feud.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be over there.
All right, girl. Bye.
Bye. I'm glad you're feeling better. I really am. I know that shit sucks. Me and Kissen had that shit a couple weeks ago, and it took both of us out at the same time. Whew. Boy, it was rough. It was hella rough. I love when she does Family Feud. If y'all have not been in Danny's live when she does Family Feud, I highly suggest all 80 people in here and everybody on the outside too, go to Danny's live for Family Feud. It's really fun, and she's good at it. You'll be sitting there trying to think of answers, and she'll be typing that shit in. It is really fun, and she does good with it. And she, like, if you do get in the box, like, her and the chat help you out with everything, and then she lets you do the what they call it, damn it, I can't even think of it, the speed round, whatever it's called. But and I'm a damn Family Feud fanatic, and I can't even think of it. But yeah, it's really fun. I highly suggest it. And she'll let anybody get in and play. Fast money, yeah. Girl, I'm telling you, I had a brain fart. But yeah, we have the flash card, the card game, and we used to get on here and do it all the time. And we would have a blast. I might start doing that because I don't have my laptop. It's in Georgia. So I guess I'm going to have to get me a new one. I mean, I've got one in there, but it's got all kinds of other stuff on it that's used for like work purposes and stuff. So I don't have TikTok. There, like, it doesn't have TikTok or anything on it. It don't even have Facebook on it. It's strictly used for work stuff. Damn cigarette keeps going out. I cannot pack 100s. Like, if I buy a pack of shorts, I can pack them all day long. If I try to pack 100s, the first time I go to flick it, my whole cigarette breaks off. But when I don't pack them, it's continuously going out. I don't know why I cannot pack 100s right. I just can't. I mess them all up. I'm better off just relighting shits. But yeah, on to what I was saying. You just got to be careful with who you choose as friends these days, especially if it's people off of here. And that's another one that was a good time for her to come in, but that's another one. She's very loyal to her friends, and she's been burnt. The one that was just in my box. She's very, very loyal to her friends, and I've actually been watching her since, I don't even know if she knows this, but I've been watching her since before I knew Kissen, back when her and KP and B Lynn and all of them used to go on their little vacations and shit together. Browse and all of them. When they had their little clique of people, still, I used to watch them way back then. They do all them cute little videos and shit together, tea paints and all them when they was all hanging out. I followed all of them way back when. So I've actually, hang on a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking to my mom. She come out, was talking to me about my grandpa, so I was talking to her. I'm sorry. But I am just going to jump off of here. I'm going to go see if Danny gets on and hang out in her chat. But I'm serious. If y'all have never seen, literally just got your message as I was coming back on. I know I had to pause it to talk to Mom. But I'm going to jump off of here. Rebecca's sleeping and I don't want to wake her up. So I'm fixing to lay down with her. Let me show y'all this little pumpkin real quick. I got it charged up. This is the cutest little thing. This is the pumpkin I was telling y'all about in the video. Hang on a second. So I'm going to put it... Oh, and it's a lot brighter when it's charged. Hang on, let me flip this camera and turn this thing off. Alright, so it's on the 30-minute timer. So when it cuts off after the 30 minutes, all they got to do is tap the top of it. And then it's got bright, medium, and then dim. But it's pretty bright when it's fully charged. But it's cute. So if they wake up in the middle of the night after it cuts off, after the 30 minutes, all they got to do is tap the top of it. And I think you have to, well, you can just tap anywhere, actually. You just pop it. So they can tap it anywhere. It's really cute. But I have a video up. My last video actually has it on there and it's pinned. But I'm going to jump off of here. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good night. And go make sure y'all catch Danny's Family Feud live. It's really fun. I will see you guys later. Good night.